This is lesson 4.5, multiply multi-digit whole numbers. It is found on pages 189 through 192 in your workbooks. So I got this joke about cucumbers and, oh, wait, I can't remember it. Man, I guess that puts us in a really bad pickle. Did you go there? I went there. I went there, and you maybe didn't even know I was going, and all of a sudden, I hit you with it. Moving along. So our learning target in this lesson will be to multiply multi-digit whole numbers. And hopefully at the end, you can say that you can do it on your own. All right, well, let's look back. We're going to find each product. I've put each one of them on their own page so we can have room. So 2 times 5 is 10. Carry that 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. And then 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry that 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. And then 2 times 4 is 8. Then we drop our 0. Why do we drop our 0? Yeah, we're in the tens place. We're multiplying it by 10. So we're in the tens place. Now, if that was a 2, it'd be 20. We'd be multiplying by 20, but it would still be in the tens place. So 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. And then we add up, what are these called? Partial products. Partial products. 1,100. All right, and in our look ahead, we're going to multiply by 3 digits. And I did it like this so that I could have a little more room. All right, so we got this already. So 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 2 times 4 is 8. Drop our 0 because we're in the tens place now. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. Now, where are we at now? What place is that 3 in? It's in the hundreds place. So, we need to put our place value in the hundreds place, and we do that by having 2 zeros here so that our first digit here can be in the hundreds. So 3 times 5 is 15. Carry that 1. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 times 4 is 12. And again, what are these 3 called? They're called partial products. Partial products because they're part of the final product. All right, so let's add up all 3 of these partial products. We get 0. We get 10. Carry that 1. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. Carry that 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. Carry that 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. And then 1. Big old number, isn't it? Well, let's look at this. What model could you use to multiply a 3-digit number by a 3-digit number? What would it look like? Well, let me look back and see what that number is. We got 425 times 312. So 425 times 312. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the, what is this called? Y'all remember? I forgot it for a sec, but now I remember it. It's called the lattice model. So 425, 312. Y'all write this down with me while I'm doing it, okay? See how much easier it would be. So 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. All right, so we get 0. We get 10. Add that 1. 6, 8, 16. Carry that 1. 2, 8, 12, carry that 1, 3, and 1, 132,600. See, because we go this way. So it'd be 132,600. See, you can use that. If you like to use the lattice model, absolutely use that strategy. I'm good with any strategy that you use as long as it works for you. And let's do it neat, okay? Let's not make it look like some kind of accident happened. Alright, so let's look at our key concept. Multiply multi-digit numbers. We're going to find the product of 415 times 126, and they estimated at 52,000, so it's going to be around 52,000. Alright, so they multiply 415 by 6 ones, and then they regroup using that 3, because 6 times 5 is 30, so they have that 3 in the tens place, right? And then they multiply 415 by 2 tens and regroup. See, they get the tens place there, and then 2 times 5 is 10, so they drop that 0, put the 1 there. Alright, and then they multiply 415 by 100, do the same thing here, bring that down, and then they add it all together. They add these 3 partial products together to get 52,290. Alright, so they say 415 times 126 is 52,290, and they did the check. Right, now remember like we saw in the other lesson, just because you have your estimate there and that 52,290 is close to 52,000 doesn't mean that they're going to give you the exact answer. It's just something that looks reasonable. Alrighty. So our in-class practice, we're going to find the product and check whether your answer is reasonable. Right? We can use place value to multiply. I want you to be at that. Alright? I am going to solve number 1 with you. Then I want you to solve number 2. Alright, so multiply by the 1s first. So 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 4 is 4. Then I have my tens. I have my tens there, so I'm going to drop my 0. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 4 is 8. Right? Then I'm going to be in my hundreds, so I'm going to drop 2 zeros, because my first digit is going to be in the hundreds place. 2 times 2 is 4. See, because really, it's 200 times 2, so that's 400. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 4 is 8. So we get 2, 4, 8, 8, 8, 88,842. Alright, you solve number 2 and then we'll go over it. Alright, so 4 times 0 is 0, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12. Drop our 0 because we're in the tens place. 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6. Drop 2 zeros because now we're in the hundreds place. 4 times 0 is 0, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12. So we get 0, 8, 6, 15, 3, and 1. 135,680. Alright, go ahead and solve number 3 and we'll go over it. Alrighty, so 2 times 9 is 18. Carry that 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 2 times 4 is 8. Okay. Drop that 0 since we're in the tens place. 6 times 9 is 54. Carry my 5. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 5 is 23. Carry my 2. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 plus 2 is 26. Alrighty. Have my 2 zeros there since I'm in the hundreds place. 4 times 9 is 36. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. So we've got 8, 11, 9, 12, 18, 7, 12, 3 and 10, and 2. 202,818. Yeah, I know this is a lot of work. Being the calculator can be a lot of work, but you know what? Here's the thing. I know that calculators make it convenient, but it is awesome to know that, yeah, I could use a calculator for convenience, but I don't need it because I know how to do this. I want you to be able to say that, right? Yes, punching in 439 and multiplying it by 462 in the calculator is going to be so much more efficient and less time. But you know what? I want you to be able to say to yourselves and to others, yeah, I could use a calculator to save time, but I can actually do this. All right? That's what being educated in math is all about. Being able to do something without a calculator. Being the calculator. All righty. So our I can statement here is I can show how to regroup when needed. So I'm going to do number 4 with you, and then I want you to do number 5. Alright, so 5 times 6 is 30. Carry that 3. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 3 is 23. Carry my 2. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. Carry that 1. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. And I'm going to erase these so I can have room. Alright, dropping my 0 because I'm in the tens. 2 times 6 is 12. Carry that 1. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. Again, I'm going to erase this. And then multiply by 1 or by 100. And since it's by 100, I'm going to have those 2 zeros to be in the hundreds place. So 1 times 6 is 6. See, that's why I have it with those 2 zeros, because it's actually 100 times 6. And 100 times 6 is 600. You can see there. Alright, and 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. Now, it's very important also, when we're doing this, to be as neat as you can so that you line up those place values. You know, you don't want to have it where you have it something like this, where you're, let's say you're being messy and you're doing 2, 9, 6, 4, and you're like, what in the world? What are you going to add? Yeah, see, we want to make sure we're doing it as neat as possible so that we're lining up those place values. Alright, so 0, 5, 7 plus 9 is 16. 16 plus 6 is 22. Carry that 2. 22. What in the world did I put 6 there for? Wow. 22. Oh, because that 6 right there, my brain got messed up. 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 6 is 9. Plus 4 is 13. Carry that 1. 2 plus 4 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. And 2. 293,250. All right, you do number 5, and then we'll go over it. So 2 ways would have been acceptable for me. If you put 4 zeros here, that's fine. That's fine. I don't like to do that, but if you do it, that's fine with me. I'm just going to drop that 0 and say, hey, we're already in the tens place. So 8 times 5 is 40. Carry that 4. 8 times 4 is 32. Plus 4 is 36. Carry that 3. 8 times 7 is 56. 56 plus 3 is 59. Carry that 5. 8 times 6 is 48. 48 plus 5 is 53. Let me erase that. Have my 2 zeros here because I'm in the hundreds place now. Yeah, don't forget about that. Don't forget about that, because sometimes when you do something like this, you think, oh, I'm just in the second place value. Nope, you're still in the hundreds, so it needs to start in the hundreds place. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry that 1. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 2 times 7 is 14. Carry that 1. 2 times 6 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. 0, 0, 6, 18, 8, 8 and 1. That is 1,888,600. That is a rather large number. Yes, us calculators are doing great here. Y'all are doing great. Go ahead and solve number 6 and we'll go over it. Alright, so 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 9 is 63. Carry that 6. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. Carry that 2. 7 times 7 is 49. 49 plus 2 is 51. Now some of you probably came to this 0 and went, what in the world do I do with it? Well, you can do a bunch of zeros here. Oops. Bunch of zeros here. Or you can just put a 0 there and then go on to the hundreds place. Either way is fine. Alright, so 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 9 is 27. Carry that 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 2 is 8. 3 times 7 is 21. So 7, 3, 3, 8, 13, 2, and 2. So 2,238,337. Big number. Alright, moving on to 7 and 8. Alright, yes, you are going to have to multiply. I know. How about I do this first one with you, and then you can do number 8. So, 315 and 327. 7 times 5 is 35. Make sure you're writing along with me. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 3 is 10. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 plus 1 is 22. Drop my 0. Mark those out. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry that 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. And 2 times 3 is 6. 2 zeros. Mark that out. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry that 1. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. And 3 times 3 is 9. So 5, 0, 5, 10, 3, 9, 13, 103,005. 103,005. Alright, and then 335, 305. We got 25. Carry that 2. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 2 is 17. Carry that 1. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. Carry that, or drop that 0, and then drop that 0 again because we're going to be in the hundreds. So we get 3 times 5, 15. Carry that 1. 3 times 3 is 1 plus 1 is 10. Carry that 1. 3 times 3 is 9 plus 1 is 10. So 5, 7, 1, 1, 0, 1. Oh, wait, Mr. Pangburn. That's not right. 6 plus 5 is 11. Carry that 1. Gotta carry that 1. So that's going to be 2, 0, and 1. So, which is greater? This is. Alright, so 313 times 499. 9 times 3 is 27. Carry that 2. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 2 is 11. Carry that 1. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 plus 1 is 28. Now look what I'm going to do on this one. I'm doing it by the same number, right? So I'm just going to 7, 1, 8, 2. Yeah. When you're doing it by the same number, you can absolutely do that. Alright, so 4 times... Oh, I need to put that other 0 for the hundreds place. 4 times 3 is 12. Carry that 1. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5. And then 4 times 3 is 12. Let's add all this together. 7, 8, 9, 11, 3, 11, 16, 5, and 1. So 156,187. Alright, 498 times 314. 4 times 8 is 32. Carry that 3. 4 times 9 is 36. Plus 3 is 39. Carry that 3. 4 times 4 is 16. Plus 3 is 19. I'm going to drop my 0. Oh, I'm multiplying by 1, so I can just do 8, 9, 4. Mark those out so I don't use them again. 2 zeros. 3 times 8 is 24. Carry that 2. 3 times 9 is 27 plus 2 is 29. Carry that 2. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 2 is 14. So I get 2, 17, 10, 19, 23, 2, 3, 7, 16, 15, and 1. 156,372. Which is bigger? Yep, that one. Alright, let's go ahead and end there for today, and then we will start on number 9 tomorrow. So this is day 2 of lesson 4.5, multiply multi-digit whole numbers. It is still found on pages 189 through 192 in your workbook, and today we're going to be on page 191. So, do you know what the shy pebble asked for? Yeah, it was granted a wish. Little pebble. Shy little pebble granted a wish. Do you know what it asked for? It wanted to be a little boulder. Little boulder, pebble, boulder, shy. So many play on words there. We're going to move along. So number 9 gives us a lot of practice. I'm going to do this first one with you, and you can do the next 3 on your own. So 515 times 340. Drop my 0 because I'm just multiplying by 0. 4 times 5 is 20. Carry that 2. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 times 5 is 20. Drop my 2 zeros because I'm in the hundreds place now. 3 times 5 is 15. I'm going to carry that 1. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. And then 3 times 5 is 15. So I've got 0, 0, 11, 5, 7, 1. 175,100. Yeah, we're going to have plenty of practice with these today. Alright, do the next 3 and then we'll go over it. Alright, 330 times 613. We get 0, 9, and 9. Drop my 0. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 6 times 0. Oh, please. Second, let me drop my 2 zeros for the 100. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 3 is 18. Carry that 1. 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 1 is 19. So we get 0, 9, 12, 4, 12, 0, and 2. 202,290. There we are. Lots of calculations when you are the calculator, huh? Alright, I'm going to drop my 2 zeros because I'm in the hundreds place already. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 9 is 36 and 39. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. So 199,200 is right there. And 250 plus 6 plus times 645. I bet some of you were like, man, I wish it was plus. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry that 2. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 2 is 12. Drop my 0 because I'm in the tens place. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. Alright, I'm going to drop 2 zeros. Why? I'm in the hundreds place. That's right. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry that 2. Carry that 2. Carry that 3. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. So 0, 5, 2, 1, 6, 1. 161,250 way over here. So number 10 has a lot of practice. You're going to need some notebook paper for this. If you haven't needed notebook paper in the past ones, you need notebook paper for this one because there's a lot of practice that you'll need to do on notebook paper because there's not near enough room on the workbook pages. So I'm going to do these on another page too. However, let me do one of them with you, because I know some of you are like, oh my goodness, there's so many of them. Well, most of them are going to be powers of 10. There's only like 4 of them that are actual, where you do 3 numbers times 3 numbers, and I'm going to give you plenty of time, so don't worry. All right, so I'm going to do 482 times 63 with you, and as a matter of fact, let me put some of these on the next page. So we'll put the top half on this page and then the bottom half on the next page, to where I can have plenty of room to show you. Alright, so 482 times 863. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 8 is 24. Carry that 2. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. Drop my 0 because I'm in the tens place. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry that 1. 6 times 8 is 48. 48 plus 1 is 49. Carry that 4. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 plus 4 is 28. Drop 2 zeros. Why? Because I'm in the hundreds place. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 8 is 64, plus 1 is 65. 8 times 4 is 32. 32 plus 6 is 38. 6, 6. 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 plus 6 is 19. 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. Carry that 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 8 is 11. Carry that 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. So 415,966 is what? It's an I. So let's go back and put the I in. Alrighty. So this means you're going to need to do all the rest, the top and the bottom. You're going to have plenty of time to do it. Plenty of time to do it, and then make sure that you're also, when you're doing it, let's mark it out and make sure and put the letter there. Okay, I'm going to give you plenty of time to do this, like 10 minutes at least, because most of them are, like I said, are going to be powers of 10. Like, let me give you a for instance. We get the 5 times 4 is 20. 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. That's 20,000, and 20,000 is E. So I'm going to put an E where 20,000 is. All right. So again, this is going to take some time, and I'm going to give you plenty of it. I'll check on you after a couple of minutes at a time to see where you are, and then we will move along, and I'll go over this with you. All right. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll go over it. So I also want to do this. I want to show you that before you do the rest, I'm going to do one more with you. How about that? Because I want to show you, peeps, that you can use the lattice method as well. If you're having trouble with this method, you can use the lattice method. You're going to have to use one method or the other, right? We're not just going to not do this. All right. So 427. Times 321, and what we do, we multiply each digit where it meets. So 7 and 3 meet at here, so 21. 7 times 2, 14. 7 times 1, 7. Remember, with the 0 and then the 7. 2 times 3 is 6, so 0, 6. 2 times 2 is 4, so 0 and 4. And 2 times 1 is 2, so 0 and 2. And 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 2 is 8. And 4 times 1 is 4. So that may be a lot easier for some of you, right? So adding diagonally, we got 7, 6. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry that 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 8 is 17. Carry that 1. 1 plus 2 is 3 and 1. So 137,000 67 is going to be D, so I'm going to put a D in there, right, and then move on. So, again, I want to show you also that it's going to be easy to do a lot of them because you got 11 times 5 there, and that's going to be 11 times 5 is 55 with 1, 2, 3 zeros, and 55,000 is Y, so I'm going to put a Y in there. Alright, so on a lot of them, you'll just be able to do that above the problem. Some of them you'll need to do this, and if you want to do this strategy as well, that's fine. You do need to work on it though. Alright, so go ahead and do the rest. I'm going to mark these out so I know not to do them again when we go over them. Alright, so you do the rest, then we'll go over it. Alright, so I know that 10,000 is going to be A. I can just mark that out. 2 times 1 is 2 with 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 20,000 is going to be E. Mark that out. 10 times 1 is 10 with 1, 2, 3 zeros. 10,000 is A. 5 times 4 is 20 with 1, 2, 3 zeros. 20,000 is E. 5 times 7 is 35 with 1, 2, 3 zeros. 35,000 is P. 15 times 2 is 30 with 1, 2, 3 zeros. And 30,000 is N. Alright, and then 15 times 34 I'm going to have to do 4 times 5 is 20, carry that 1. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6, carry that 0, put that 0 there, that is, drop it. 3 times 5 is 15, carry that 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, so we get 0, 1, 5, 510. But how many zeros do I need to put on it? 1, 2. So 51,000, and 51,000 is S, not 5. Alright, I'm going to erase this, and let me mark these two out. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, and again, 50,000 is V. And then again, another 15 times 34. And I already know that that was 510, 2 zeros. 51,000 is S. Alright, let's do the bottom ones. 7 times 5 is 35 with 1, 2, 3 zeros. 35,000 is P. 3 times 1 is 3 with 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 30,000 was, what was it again? N. Right? 4 times 5 is 20. 1, 2, 3 zeros. And 20,000 is E. Alright, and then I'm going to need some room to do this one because that one's a long one. So 671,927. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 7 is 49. Carry that 4. 7 times 6 is 42. 42 plus 4 is 46. Drop my 0 for the tens place. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 7 is 14. Carry that 1. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. Drop 2 zeros for my hundreds place. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 7 is 63. Carry that 6. 9 times 6 is 54. 54 plus 6 is 60. So 7, 11. 7, 11, 20. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Carry that 1, 2, and 6. 622,017 is going to be R. Cross that out. 2 times 1 is 2 with 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, and again, 20,000 is E. 1 times 1 is 1, with 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 10,000 is A. 2 times 1 is 2, with 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. And 20,000 is again E. Alright, let me erase this. Mark that out again. 5 times 11 is 55, with 1, 2, 3 zeros. 55,000 is Y. And then 10,000 again is A. That's A. 15 times 2 is 30, with 1, 2, 3 zeros. 30,000 is N. And then I'm going to do 321 times 427 with my lattice method. So 321, 427, 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 7 is 7, 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 7 is 14, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 7 is 21. So 7, 6, 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10, carry that 1, 1 plus 8 is 9, 9 plus 6 is 15, 15 plus 2 is 17, carry that 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, and 1. 137,067 is going to be D. Alright, and all that together, we put all those letters in, that's what it's going to say. A penny saved is a penny earned. My goodness, that was a lot of work. I know. We do hard work. Math is hard, right? So is life. We get to be the calculator, right? We can say to people, look, I can use a calculator. Calculator makes things easy and efficient, but you know what? I can do this. I don't need a calculator. Well, all right. Let's connect all this to some data. Your school buys 120 tablets and 104 laptops. Which devices cost more? How much more? So they that buy the 120 tablets, so multiply it by 379, because 379, that's how much the tablet is, and they get 45,480. And then the 104 laptops is 104 times 449. There's the 449 for the laptops. It's 46,696. So they take those prices and subtract them to find out how much more the laptops cost. So the laptops cost 1,216 more, right? So again, when we come to word problems, we read it, we find out what we know, we find out what we need to know, and then we figure out what kind of math we need to do and solve the problem. All right, so knowing that, let's look at number 11. Read and solve number 11, and then we'll go over it. So your school buys 235 desks, and desks cost how much? 265. We're going to do 5 times 5 is 25. Carry that 2. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. Carry that 1. 5 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. Drop my 0 for my tens place. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry my 3. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 plus 3 is 21. Carry my 2. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. Drop my 2 zeros because I'm in the hundreds place. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry that 1. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. And then 2 times 2 is 4. So we've got 5, 7, 2. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. Carry that 1. So we get 62,275. Alright, and I'm going to do my chair one. Let me erase this. I'm going to do my chair one. with the lattice method. Don't make it too sloppy there, Mr. Pangburn. Okay, so 470 chairs, 470, and how much are the chairs? $129. So we got 0 times 1 is 0. Oh, so we're just going to put a lot of zeros in here. Right, because 0 times anything is 0. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 9 is 63. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 9 is 36. So 0, 3. 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. Carry that 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 8 is 17. 17 plus 3 is 20. Carry that 2. And 6. Alright, now I can put that 0 there, but that's going to be just an extra one, right? I don't need to actually write it in the number. So that's going to be 60,630. What was our other cost? It was 62,275. 62,275. Well, let me erase this lattice method so I can do some math over there. Alright, so let's answer our questions. Which pieces of furniture cost more? Well, it would be the desks, right? The desks cost more. By how much more? Well, we're going to need to subtract, aren't we? So 62,275 minus 60,635. 4. That's going to be 12. That's going to be 1. 12 minus 6 is 6. 1 minus 0 is 1. So $1,645. So the desks cost more, and they cost $1,645 more. Yeah, it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work being a calculator. But we can do this. We do hard things. Alrighty. Number 12, go ahead and solve that and we'll go over it. So, cafeteria tables cost $2,185. And they buy 28 of them. So 8 times 5 is 40. Carry that 4. 8 times 8 is 64. 64 plus 4 is 68. Carry that 8. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. Carry that 1. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. Drop that 0. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry that 1. 2 times 8 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. Carry that 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. And then 2 times 2 is 4. So we get 0, 8, 11, 11, and 6. $61,180. Again, I know this can be tedious and difficult. You have to do a lot of work. But you know what? We do hard things. Alright, one more. We got this. Read and solve number 13 and then we'll go over it. Alright, so your school buys 245 new library books. $28 each. What's the total cost? 8 times 5 is 40. Carry that 4. 8 times 2 is 32. 32 plus 4 is 36. Carry that 3. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. Drop that 0 because we're in the tens place. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry that 1. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 2 times 2 is 4, not 2, silly. So we get 0, 6, 18, and 6. $6,860. Well, alrighty, we are done. Let's look back at our learning target. Multiply multi-digit whole numbers. I can do it on my own. Hopefully you can do that. Alright, and then I can use place value to multiply, and I can show how to regroup when needed. Yes, this is hard stuff to do, and it can be tedious and time consuming to be a human calculator, but you know what? We're going to be those calculators in 5th grade. Hey, if you need some help, you know I love you. I'll still help you. Of course, if you're a 4, you can help those peeps who need some help. Alright, y'all have a good one.